You're being ridiculous, Mr. Carlson.
I am being me.
No, you're not being you. Not the real you.
The real me?
Yes, born leader, good sportsman, the epitome of style and grace.
Come on, that doesn't describe me.
No, it doesn't. Let me explain why I said that.
Now, you're trying to talk me into something I don't want to do.
Now, that hurts, Mr. Carlson. That really hurts.
I'm sorry, Andy. I'm under stress.
Yes, and the way to alleviate that stress is to go out tonight and give that speech.
You son of a gun, you are trying to talk me into this.
Yes, I am, but I'm doing it for you.
I'm frightened.
Well, we're all a little frightened, Mr. Carlson, just in general.
Don't you realize the number one fear of all Americans is the fear of speaking in front of a large group of people?
Yeah, I read that.
The fear of death. It came in third.
Now, listen, man. This is a very important evening for you. The broadcaster's dinner, it's not that big a group.
No, but they can be mean. This is a boring speech. I know it is, Andy. It's dull.
No, it is not dull. It's fascinating. Wait a minute.
Andy.
No.
Come on.
Jennifer, could you come in here, please, second, and just help me out?
How may I help?
Mr. Carlson is frightened.
Yes.
It's about his speech tonight.
Oh, yes.
You know, he's been looking forward to this for weeks now, and he's chickening out.
Aha. Well, then what he must do is go through a desensitization process. Fear comes from not knowing what will happen. If you rehearse your speech in front of people you know, you'll find out what happens. Once he realizes that people are interested in what he has to say, he'll feel much better.
Perhaps he could give the speech for us this afternoon.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
Now, wait a minute, Jennifer. Did Andy get you to say that?
Mr. Carlson, nobody ever gets me to do anything.
That's true.
What about it, Mr. Carlson? Be good practice.
Well, no, I guess it didn't hurt.
Jennifer, could you get everybody together in the bullpen, please?
Oh, all righty. Well, another good trick for conquering fear is to imagine your audience is completely naked.
Naked? Gee, good gravy. Well, got my 3x5 cards. No reason.
Now, wait a minute. Will you just...
No, I promise.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Tonight, Mr. Carlson has the honor of delivering the keynote address at the annual Ohio Broadcasters Dinner.
Oh, God.
Since none of you people are nice enough to have been invited to that function, I have asked Mr. Carlson to preview that little talk for us, and he has graciously agreed. So, ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Art Carlson.
Come on. Thank you. That's...
Remember what I said.
Huh? About what? Oh.
Mr. Carlson, the speech.
Oh, yes, excuse me. The speech. Radio. What is it? Where did it come from? And where is it going? Oh, no. Who would have thought that back in 1920, when station KDKA in Pittsburgh was granted the first commercial license, the radio would have become what it has? If any of you here can remember back to those times, you're probably quite old, so I'll speak up if you want me to. Let's ask ourselves, what is radio's importance to us all? How important is it? Does it affect our lives? To answer that question, let me begin by asking you a question. Why is it the radio station is always the first thing that gets captured during a revolution in one of those little temperamental southern countries? Interesting thought, isn't it? Well, if you want to take over a country, you need to communicate with the people. You must, therefore, have the airwaves.
Forgive me, darling. I'm sorry for these constant interruptions. They cannot be avoided. I have my duties. See, I said I did not wish to discuss it any further. Gracias, Buzzy. I'm sorry, my dear.
Oh, Franco.
There's been some rebel action today near Esteban, but it is of no great concern.
I wouldn't want to take you away from your responsibilities.
If anyone could, it would be you. But I'm a servant to my people. My people are my children, so I am their father.
I don't smoke. It's all so beautiful here.
Perhaps we can dine tomorrow night on my yacht. The lights from your cerro are particularly beautiful at dusk. They take my mind away from more serious matters. Even as a boy, when I would go out alone on the small sloop my father had given me. Did you know that the waters here are very warm, even at midnight?
Oh, Your Highness, you are so kind, so giving, so strong. And I wouldn't want to cause you any more problems than you already have, but I think I might be very much in love with someone for the first time in my life.
It is possible that I too may be in love with someone. The Pope has again refused a divorce. Ricardo called me today from Rome. He says the situation is quite impossible.
I understand, Your Highness. Sometimes religion can be so inconvenient.
But we have tonight. And the night after.
Oh, no. I have so much more than that. I have the memory of all these nights, and I hide them away under my pillow.
My darling. Sorry, BK. Sorry, big guy. It's just that your speech, it just made me want to jump up.
Thank you, Herb.
It's just that, well, radio, to me, oh, gosh, I don't know. What can I say?
Go on, Mr. Carlson.
Well, to pick up where I was. Radio entered the 30s like a speeding locomotive. Suddenly there were big-time radio stars, and these big-time radio stars went to Hollywood, became big-time movie stars. Perhaps it might be interesting at this time to explain just how
No,
radio
please.
stars-
I'm sorry, but I just couldn't possibly even entertain the thought.
And then there are-
I'm sorry. Please understand. I was out very late last night, and now I'm indisposed. That's right. I'm not receiving anyone. If they bring a gift, of course, accept it, but then be a dear and shoo them away. That's right. I must go. I knew you'd come.
Jennifer, my darling, I didn't want to disturb you, to burden you with my petty needs, but try as I might, there's no way I could stay away from you.
Sit down, Carrie. There's no one I'd rather lounge around the house with than you.
I was wondering if you could pour something sticky all over me.
Yet, as Leo Tolstoy has said so well, so many times, art should educate as well as entertain, and so should radio.
Tolstoy said that about radio?
No, Tolstoy said that about art. I added the part about radio.
That's interesting, because your name is Art.
As I was saying, in 1937, the CBS radio network sent Edward R. Murrow to cover the Second World War.
Oh, boy, he's my hero.
And by doing so, changed the face of radio forever. Who can forget the men, the machines, the invasions, the blitz, the rationing, the general unpleasantries? London at that time was a city cut off, except for the unending supply of material from America. And of course, radio.
This is London, on fire tonight as it has been for the last 10 days. But while it is a city aflame, it is also a city unvanquished. Hitler has certainly made a terrible mistake, for here there is renewed determination. Even as we witness the unimaginable destruction and inhumanity below, we witness also the iron will resolve of a people. That resolve is one flame that cannot be extinguished. This is Lester Nessman, high atop Westminster Abbey, saying good night to all America from this valiant isle.
Les, please, you must get off of this building. It's too dangerous.
No, the bombs have stopped their pitter-patter thump for tonight.
It's cold. Do you mind?
No, I don't mind. The world could use a little human closeness right about now. I guess I ought to be getting back to the hotel, have a few drinks with Walter and Eric, and then drop off into some dreamless abyss, forgetting that I haven't eaten since yesterday.
Can I drive you?
Well, sure, Toots, you're my driver.
No, it's funny.
What's that?
Oh, I hate this damn war. But I love it too. Because it brought us together.
Yes, I guess that is funny, in a way.
Les, when this whole thing is over, where will you and I be?
Who knows? And who's to say it'll ever really be over? It's the Axis powers now. But after that, the Russian bear is a hungry one. Don't forget I said that.
But what about us?
Us? You crazy kid. Don't you realize in this gone-mad cockamamie world, the lives of two people like us don't amount to a hill of beans? Even if I am the voice all the USA rushes home to hear every night. I guess if America does go to war in Europe, it'll be because of what they've heard me say.
And me?
You're my driver.
Yes.
Don't forget, Toots. At least we'll always have Paris.
I've never been to Paris.
I know. What I mean is, Paris will always be there.
I see. What are we going to do?
Why don't I meet you at the car?
Okay.
All I know is, wherever brave men are spending their lives for freedom, I'll be there. Wherever internationally known journalists are gathered for a drink, I'll be there. Wherever bombs are exploding, I'll be there. Wherever.
Ah, but that was yesterday. And this is today. Who and what do we influence today, and how? It's an exciting thought, isn't it? One of my most exciting personal memories of recent times is when President Ford visited our Queen City. I remember we sent a remote out to the airport.
I just don't think this reception is going to go well tomorrow. Here's your tea, darling. I swear, I think the last tenants took half the silver with them. We got 500 guests invited.
Well, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Oh, great. It's followed by a sit-down dinner for 500. Don't worry about it. You know, I am doing my best to keep the social calendar together, and I just don't feel like you're giving me any help at all. Are you even listening to me?
Huh? I'm sorry. I've got a lot of things on my mind.
I know you do, darling. It's just that I feel so distant, so left out.
Well, I'll make it up to you and the kids this weekend.
Thank you. Do you think it'd be okay if I brought some friends by the Rose Garden on Friday?
Sure. I'll be at Camp David most of the day.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Thank you.
Thank you, I'm honored, etc. To the brand new Prime Minister. No. To our recently recognized friends in the Asian community. Good. We say,
Who is it that makes radio run? Well, it's the dedicated men and women like yourselves who run the stations. And don't think running a station is easy. Far from it. Bringing a station together under a single banner of leadership is no...
I would like you to make Herb get off the planet.
All right. I'll speak with him. I'm sure he'll be happy to do me a favor.
Thank you, Andrew.
And perhaps one day you can do me a favor in return.
Oh, that would be fun.
Hey, honey, keep walking like that, huh? Hey, Andy, how you doing?
Johnny sent that to me to come. Hey, I guess you know why you're here, huh?
Well, because Venus asked me to come.
Of course, the main thing I miss on radio is comedy. Nowadays, they just play what's called music. There will never again be giants like Fred Allen, George and Gracie Burns, W.C. Fields,
Ladies
Jack
and gentlemen,
Benny.
Flytrap Productions presents America's favorite funny man, Venus Flytrap.
Thank you very much. Hey, what a house. Huh? Look at this guy. Woo! Thank you. Love you. Love you, Venus. Look at all these people here just to see me. Hey, am I touched? I want you to know that I really care about you being here. I really do. I love you. Hey, Frankie, Sammy, Wayne, thank you for the bell, baby. Hey, what about this town, huh? I was in a casino last night. Was that place crazy or what? Now, what about that Iran stuff? Is that a country or a joke? Thank you very much. And what about those airports? Are they something? Hey, how many of you folks out there are married? Come on. Do I have to say any more? Thank you, Richard. Not funny.
What was that?
You stink.
That's my cologne, OD motorcycle.
Where did they get this guy?
Thanks for caring, sir. They got me from heaven. Hey, what about that darn solar system, huh?
Get off the earth.
Isn't it sad when cousins marry? Huh?
Joke.
And it's still sad when cousins marry.
I guess you're proof of that.
So did I tell you how to do your job?
Probably because you don't know anything about that either.
Fever! Hey, man, that's Fever. What are you doing here?
Talk, country, easy listening, and of course, contemporary music. In the area of rock and roll, that field is dominated by the groups and individual stars whose songs speak for entire generations.
Where you been? You're 6 hours late.
I've had some personal business to take care of.
That's all right, sweetie. Baby, we love you. We love you.
Listen to him, sweetie. We love you.
I want you. Get that girl out of here. Get downstairs.
Solly, great to see you.
Hey, baby. The stuff is here. Oh, crazy. Who is that guy?
This is my Jamaican doctor.
I love you. I love you, too.
You'll hear this in Europe.
Play it. Play it.
I want you there.
Play it.
He's here. The star of our show, the incredible Art Carlson.
Spellbinding, big guy.
You really think so?
fascinating.
Oh, Mr. Carlson, I hung on every word.
I don't know when I've heard a more interesting talk.
Yeah, really, the Gettysburg Address.
The radio, it's a guaranteed killer.
Huh? Done it, Andy. It was a great idea of yours. I feel so much more confident about it.
Well, now, see, that was the idea.
It's amazing.
Amazing is not the word.
Yeah. Just, boy, like they were mesmerized. That's like that part about FM radio.
Who? Oh, see, that was my favorite part.
That cute little comment I made about Marconi.
Who was that?
Marconi.
Marconi. Oh, that was my favorite part.
I should talk more often, what do you think?
Absolutely.
Frankly, Andy, I think I stunned him.
Yeah, I think you did.
Be visiting next week in person for a presidential press conference. An honor, by the way, which has not been granted to many reporters outside of the Washington Press Corps. From Washington, the new Secretary of Agriculture, John Block, who, by the way, is a hog farmer, announced that President Reagan, who, by the way, is a rancher, would be making a farm subsidy announcement as soon as he studies the subsidy study. This is Les Nessman saying, this is Les Nessman. Where's the button? Hey, don't touch it.
Hold the wires, Les. No, don't touch the button. Don't hand off the button.
News speaking of the Ohio Valley reporting.
And now, a Les Nessman commentary.
Do you mind?
Cincinnati's award winner
John
offers his perspective on the events that shape our world, our community, and our lives.
America? Who was that lady I saw you with last night? Could it have been the sweet seductress known as the Communist Conspiracy? Was it she who stood under the streetlight luring the farm boys with her broad shoulders? Beware! Think about it. This is Les Nessman.
Not again, Les, please. Hi, Booker T and the MGs.
Les.
Hello, Andy.
Les.
Are you going to yell at me?
Of course not, Les. I don't yell. I'm an easygoing guy.
A reputation?
But we're not going to let that stand on our way. Hi.
You guys know where the fire extinguisher is?
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
That's when he promised me the dream trip to Paris in April.
Oh, Paris in spring.
That's why I want to surprise him. Would you help me brush up on my French? Sure. I put together a few key phrases that I think I just might need. They're right here.
Okay.
Morning, ladies.
Not now, Herb.
Okay. Thank you for a lovely evening.
Merci beaucoup pour un soir parfait.
That's perfect. Have you forgotten to take your heart pills? Oh, Jennifer.
Avez-vous oublié à prendre votre médecine du cœur?
Good, that's good.
Might come in handy.
Please don't spoil this special evening with such suggestions.
Heck, I'm too busy to parley-vous around here anyway.
No, Herb.
What?
Mr. Carlson is having a very private meeting, and he told me not to let just anyone else in.
Who's in there?
Andy, Les, and Mr. Carlson?
I don't suppose you know what they're talking about.
Well, not exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's not a meeting to bring in some gung-ho guy in sales to sell this station the way it should be sold.
Heck, I'm really too busy to hang around here anyway. If anybody asks, tell them I'll be out on sales calls all day long, and I probably won't be back till, very, very, very late.
Monsieur L, il est très stupide.
Oui, oui.
Does this have to involve me? I mean, right at this moment?
Yes, sir, I'm afraid it does. Now, what has happened, to put this in a nutshell, no offense, Les, is the WKRP will not be represented at the presidential press conference next week.
Oh, fine. Thanks for letting me know.
No.
Sir,
The Secret Service has refused our newsman because they say he poses some possible threat.
Threat? To who? Huh. They're afraid of a little honest journalism. They know me for the hard-hitting, bare-knuckle kind of guy I am.
I'm sorry about this, Les. I mean, I really am. Maybe we could send you someplace else for a week or two. Say a farm community with a fast-breaking livestock scandal.
Mr. Carlson, it's no longer a question of, just getting Les out of town for a few days.
Fast-breaking livestock scandal?
Les has a right to find out why he's been turned down by the Secret Service. You know, it might be a mistake.
They're afraid of me. Afraid of my mind.
And on the other hand, it might not be a mistake. But the point of it is, Les, we should go down to the federal building and we should get to the bottom of this thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, and I think a show of support from his employer would be very helpful, sir.
I mean, really, really good thinking, Travis. I mean, nobody's going to push one of our reporters around, at least not without a fight. Well, you just go on and take the rest of the afternoon if it's necessary. And if you have to call in the big artillery, you know where to find me.
As I was saying, in the words of Hal Holbrook, when he was playing the part of Mark Twain, let's go.
I have my passport, my ticket, and my own money, so don't threaten me.
You're doing the right thing, Mr. Carlson. You're going to thank yourself when this is all over with.
It's possible, I guess.
We'll get a coach. We'll be right back.
You're not going to wear jeans, are you?
Jennifer, I'm going to be away from the office for a while.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about all the secrecy in there. We just didn't want to embarrass Les before it was necessary.
Uh-huh.
That's the thinking, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Not mine, of course.
Of course. Sure.
Dungarees for the farm.
Yeah, fine. That's okay. Let's go.
Andy, the insurance company called. They need an estimate on the damage caused by the fire.
What fire?
Excuse me, sir. Looking for the branch office of the Secret Service.
Just a minute.
Eddie, is this it or not?
Just a minute.
Now, can I help you?
Building directory said that this is the room, but then it says Treasury Department here on the door.
You see, the Secret Service is part of the Treasury Department, but very few people seem to know that.
I knew it.
Well, good. This is Arthur Carlson, General Manager of WKRP Radio. Les Nessman over there, a newsman, and I am Andy Travis, the Program Director. You are,
Special Agent Berwick?
Tell me, sir, are you familiar with our station?
Is it here in town?
Yes, it is. Look, now, Mr. Berwick.
Special Agent Berwick?
Right. Thank you, sir. Special Agent Berwick, the office, the Washington office said you might be able to help us here.
D.C.?
Yes. We want to find out why our newsman's credentials were held up for President Reagan's press conference this next week.
You people are afraid of me.
Uh-huh.
Les Nessman here is no threat to anyone. We stand by him, we vouch for him. Mr. Carlson?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly how we feel, and by golly, thank you for your time.
No, we're not doing that. We would kind of like to get to the bottom of this.
Sure you would. It's a serious matter. A lot of people think we get a little carried away in our security measures, but...
Nessman?
AKA the news beacon of the Ohio Valley.
Ooh.
Well, here it is.
Here, what is?
It's your radical affiliations, Mr. Nessman.
What radical affiliations?
Well, I am a member of the Hoedown Square Dancing Club.
No. No, I'm talking about your father.
Daddy?
Twice accused of selling government secrets.
My father ran a laundromat in Dayton, Ohio.
Well, according to this information, he was also a barber at the Pentagon for a time.
Which Pentagon?
As well as a proven card-carrying communist.
Communist? Well, obviously you have the wrong news beacon.
Right. And it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime.
We're not doing too good, are we, Andy?
Les, there's nothing funny about this.
I know. And I don't want to hear any more bogus information about Daddy. Excuse me.
Oh, no, wait, no, Les. No,
I have to get back to work, Andy. After which, Special Agent Berwick, I'll be writing a rather fiery letter to my congressman.
Wait a minute, Les. How do I see about Les? I'll see you back at the station. Les!
Andy, wait a minute. Good gravy. I hope you can back up your accusations, Mr. Burkhouse.
It's Berwick.
It is inconceivable to me that Les Nessman's father was a communist.
Was? Is.
Well, now, you see, now that proves that this thing is full of mistakes because his father died 3 years ago. I went to the funeral. Every laundromat manager in Dayton was at that thing.
No, that was his stepfather. I'm talking about his real father.
Frankly, I don't know what you're talking about, mister, but I can tell you this. That kid is no more a radical communist threat than I am.
Your name is Trev?
Oh, now, wait.
Andy Trev?
Bonjour, WKRP. Monsieur Carlson? Il n'est pas ici, il visite ses parents en Amérique. Alors?
Taking blame for it.
Well, I'm not either.
Well, I'm not going to pay for it.
Well, I'm not going to pay for it either.
You said you were an electrical engineer.
No, I said I dated an electrical.
Jennifer, do you know that man almost single-handedly destroyed the control booth and he won't even take the rap? Yes.
Je ne parle pas anglais.
See, I'm not going to pay for it.
I told you not to solder the relay wire.
Jennifer, Les and Andy get back here yet?
Oui.
Tell him I want to see him in my office then right away. No, on second thought, just tell Les. No, just call them both, will you? Tell them to get in here promptly.
Les, you can't continue to go off half-cocked like this. Now, Mr. Carlson, he's still pretty shook up. Now, I told him we have a legal recourse in this matter.
Andy, will you please leave my office? I knew I was right in the very beginning. Now, you shouldn't be in here. This is a private matter.
Leave? Me? Well, I attend all the meetings.
Les, you're pretty close to your mother, aren't you?
Yes, of course. Everybody should be.
Yeah, I know that. That, though, is not what I was trying to say.
Well, what is it, Mr. Carlson?
Les, have you ever talked to your mother about your dad?
Yes, of course, Mr. Carlson. Mother has told me on numerous occasions how Daddy was planning to build an empire on the 25-cent unlimited dry.
No, Les. It's not exactly what would you sit down, please? I talked to Secret Agent Burhouse after you left, and there's no way to tell you this, Les, except straight out. Les, your father, he's alive.
Well, he's buried.
I'm not talking about Lester Nessman Sr. I've seen all the papers. I've seen the birth certificate, the hearing transcripts, the IRS reports.
I don't think I want to hear any more of this.
Listen, your father's real name is Harvey Morehouse. He's communist, or was. He divorced your mother just about the time you were born. Now, the Secret Service assumes that you know all of this because he's your radical affiliation. And that's only because his barbershop's over in Kentucky, a couple hours away.
Why didn't she tell me?
I don't know.
Mother hates divorce. She hates it, just like she hates communism. She always told me that communists are unreliable.
Call her, Les. Go on. Call your mother right now and ask her.
Will you stay with me while I think about it?
Sure.
Please stop pouting. It's depressing.
I'm not pouting. And it wasn't you who was kicked out of his office so they could have their private meeting.
Oh, dear. Andy, 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 Andy. You are thought of as an easygoing guy with a natural ability to lead. People seem to want to do what you tell them to do.
Get everything straightened out in there?
Well, yeah. I guess so. It's Les is on the phone. You know how these things go.
Not firsthand.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm not going to get rich off you, am I? There's not too much to cut there. You here for a haircut or a seance?
Haircut, I guess.
Huh. That's good. You came to the right place. Sit down.
Just a trim.
Sure glad you didn't order a flat top.
You're Harvey Morehouse, aren't you?
You heard of my sense of humor, huh? Glad to meet you, Mr.
Nessman. Les Nessman.
Tell you the truth, you're only the 8th customer I've had all day. Men don't want to get haircuts anymore. They just want to get styled, curled.
Does the name mean anything to you?
Whose?
Nessman.
No. Why, should it? You somebody important?
What are your feelings about politics?
Politics? You sure like to jump around your conversation, don't you? Yeah, that's okay. Nessman. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a Nessman with the Reds back in the mid-50s?
The Reds?
Yeah. Second base. Was shortstop. Hey, is that your father?
I went to the ball games with my father.
Oh. Well, it wasn't him in the infield, huh?
Wasn't really my father. He was my stepfather.
Oh.
I thought of him as my father, and I still do.
Good for you. Would you relax a minute here? You're screwed up tighter than a pig's tail.
Pig's tail? You're just baiting me, aren't you?
What?
Do you have any children that you know of?
That's a funny joke. Pretty old, but it's funny.
Do you have any children?
No, not really. Oh, I have a boy, but I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him or his mother since he was 1 month old. I bet he's a good-looking kid.
How do you know?
Because I'm his father. You don't laugh at anything, do you? Why?
I meant, how did you know you haven't seen him? He could have come in here for a haircut.
Oh, no. He doesn't live around here. He lives in Dayton. Besides, I'd know. It'd take me a while to recognize him, but I'd know.
I'm from Dayton.
No kidding. Hey, maybe you know him.
Moved to Cincinnati.
You came all the way from Cincy for a Harvey Morehouse haircut? Hey, wow.
Mr. Morehouse, why don't you find your son?
No, he's better off wherever he is. I know that.
Mr. Morehouse.
Look, call me Pops. Everyone does.
Pops. It's funny that's your nickname because...
Wait a minute, let me tell you something. When I gave up my son years ago, I did it to save the boy a lot of trouble. Without getting into it, I didn't want any of the things they claimed that I was doing to be put on him. It'd be terrible to start life ashamed of your own father. Terrible. You know?
Yes, I do.
Well, any time that I think about finding him now, just to kind of say hello, you know? Well, I just have to remind myself that I couldn't do the one good thing I did for the boy. No, that's it. Come on, $3. See, you're slipping back into your trance again. Three out of 5.
Keep it.
Ooh. You can come back anytime.
Thank you, Mr. Morehouse. Pops. I will. I'll be back.
That's good. Good. Strange kid. Good looking boy. No sense of humor at all.
WKRP in Cincinnati will be back after this.
René, vous êtes un petit bourgeois.
Oh, that's beautiful. What does it mean?
Well, loosely, René, in my eyes, you are less than a sniveling worm.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, we don't seem to agree on who fouled it up, but I think we know who fixed it.
Well, I helped.
Yeah.
Ready? Of course.
Hi, Les.
Hello, Mr. Carlson.
Les. How'd it go? Fine. Oh, good. Real good. Guess I'm just a little curious. You know, I've even fantasized that my mother wasn't really my mother. Because that wasn't too bad.
Wait about 10 seconds and turn it on.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no.
Woo! North Carolina with a hotel.
I can't believe this is happening to me.
$1,275, Herbert.
$1,275.
It's just a game.
Oh, sure it is to you. You're rich. You've got all the properties. You got the race car. I've got the wheelbarrow, and I haven't passed go in 2 hours. So don't tell me.
Give me the money, Herb.
I haven't got it. I've got $18. Everything's mortgaged.
Well, then you're out.
Out? I can't just go out. I mean, come on, give me a break.
You're bankrupt, Herb.
Please.
What can I do? Well, we could play strip Monopoly. You could give us your coat, Herb.
What? Good, I'll take the coat.
Huh? Guess what item of apparel is next?
Woo!
Is this what women's liberation is all about? Humiliation?
No, we just heard you had great legs.
Who told you?
Les.
Want to quit?
Sure.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Have I got something to show you two? Not here. In my office. It's more private. Take a look at this. Voila.
Oh, Mr. Carlson, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It must have cost a fortune.
How much you guess?
It's crass to discuss the price of such things.
Well, yeah. You're right, but guess anyway.
2,700 wholesale, 34.5 retail.
Is it for Carmen?
Yeah?
Oh, that's so sweet. What's the occasion?
We're getting married again.
Is that nice? Why?
Because we really didn't get married the first time.
You mean you and Carmen have been living in sin for 25 years?
Yeah.
That's cute.
No, not really. We were legally married. It's just that we eloped, ran away. So since next week is our silver wedding anniversary, we thought we'd have a little wedding and invite a few close friends, including everybody here. Do you think that's corny?
I think it's wonderful.
I think it's terribly romantic.
But don't you think you ought to date around just a little bit first?
Yeah, why is it always the really good ones get away?
How about it, Mr. Carlson?
I think I should get back to work.
Of course you should.
See ya, handsome.
Maybe I should think about this a while.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Hi, boys.
Hi. Listen, why don't you bozos take a hike?
What's up, Jennifer?
I have exciting news. Someone here at the station is getting married.
Yeah? Not me, I hope.
No?
Who?
Somebody.
Who? I know who.
Who?
You. It's got to be you, of course. You're going to marry the Admiral. I knew it. I knew it had to happen. I'm psychic like that sometimes.
No.
Les Nesman. Les Nesman's going to marry Ethel Merman.
No, Arthur and Carmen Carlson. They're going to get married again. Now, isn't that the most exciting and romantic thing you have ever heard? Well, I just thought that you three would want to be the first to know.
I'm telling you, damn it, without that greenhouse effect, everyone on Earth would freeze to death.
Not so.
Les, it would be 250 degrees below zero at night.
Prove it.
Prove it? How can I prove it?
Hi, have you guys heard the news about Mr. Carlson? He and Carmen are getting married again.
Why?
Because they eloped the first time.
We have to buy gifts?
Oh, no, they want to keep it small and simple.
Still, we ought to do something. Mr. Carlson would appreciate it. Maybe a little party.
Bachelor party.
No, I don't think so, Herb.
Oh, why not? I haven't been to one of those in years. Tell you what, I'll plan the whole thing. You stay out of this, Les.
Huh?
I'll handle everything. Mind exclusively. Now, got to think of something out of the ordinary. Something uniquely unique.
I trust you'll plan something tasteful, huh, Herbie?
What else would I do? Strippers. Gotta have strippers.
Thank you, Hirsch.
My pleasure, Mr. Carlson. Your mother will be down directly.
Thank you, Hirsch. Nice to see you again, Hirsch. Hirsch practically raised me.
I know, Arthur.
I remember saying to Hirsch, Let's go out and throw that ball around. Hirsch, old Hirsch, he'd say. Well, maybe later, Mr. Carlson.
It's hard to beat a memory like that.
Yeah. Then I'd come in here and sit. Sometimes I'd sit over there. Sometimes I'd just stand.
Arthur, you're going to be clear with your mother, aren't
You kidding?
Clear about what? Would either of you care for a drink?
Oh, no, thank you.
No thanks.
Hirsch! One silver bullet shaken, not stirred. You'll stir it. Well, what brings you two here? Oh, not that a mother shouldn't be grateful for a simple phone call every now and then. Beggars can't be choosy. How have you been, Carmen? Tell me, I like you.
Just fine.
And the little one?
You saw the baby Thursday.
That I did. Don't touch that. Beautiful child. You have two lovely children. Oh, genes will tell. Sometimes.
Look, Mother, I'll get right to the point. Carmen and I would like to get married again.
I see. Hirsch! I thought you were married.
Well, this time we'd like a little ceremony.
Ceremony? Shaken?
Yes, ma'am.
You're lying.
If you say so, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you.
Well, let's get back to the conversation. You, what?
Mom, 25 years ago.
Oh, don't say 25 years ago. Say a while ago.
A while ago, we got married.
And you ran away.
And we ran away because you'd taken over the wedding. This was becoming the biggest party that Cincinnati has ever seen.
Oh, nonsense.
Nonsense? Fred Waring and his Pennsylvanian singing in the backyard. I mean, that's not big. Senator Taft was coming. You invited Eisenhower.
Well, I wanted a proper wedding.
Well, we didn't know any of those people.
Well, I did.
Well, that's the point. You took over the wedding. It was all for you.
I'm a mother.
Exactly.
Arthur, don't be rude.
Oh, I'm not rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
You're right, I was.
It's all right.
No, it isn't all right.
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart.
Good God.
Mom, we,
All right, Arthur, come on out with it.
Well, we'd like to have a little wedding. And I emphasize the word little.
And you would like for me to not interfere?
Exactly.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
You wouldn't?
Well, why let you two break my heart again?
Oh, here we go.
You know, 25 years or whatever it was a long time ago. I've mellowed since then.
Then, you'd just come to the wedding. There'd be, no parties, no senators, no presidents.
As you wish.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Mother Carlson.
Is that all?
That's all.
Well, in that case, if you'll excuse me, the Brady Bunch is on. Oh, but I don't have to tell you about that, Arthur, do I?
Oh, no, of course not, Mother. And thank you for your time.
Hirsch will show you out.
Oh, it's all right, Mom. I grew up here.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's hard to remember sometimes. There was to be a lovely wedding party in this room once. Invitations were sent. Presents were purchased.
Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry my mind wandered.
Well, goodbye. And thank you.
Bye, Mother.
Bye.
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 What do you want?
At least a shower.
Is that all?
Of course.
You swear?
I swear.
Okay.
Hirsch! Bring me the phone.
Hi, Carmen. Yeah, this is the big guy. Arthur, your husband. How you doing, darling? Ah, well, good. Now, I just wanted to call you and let you know that Jennifer and Bailey have already driven over to Mother's place. Yeah, it's just going to be the four of you there, Mom promised. Yeah, well, just have a lovely shower. No, I'll eat downtown. Yeah, well, have a lovely time, dear. I love you. Bye. Come in.
Hi, big guy, on your way home?
Yeah.
Look, why don't you just stop by the bullpen first? You know, I understand that the gals are having a shower. That's really too bad. They get to have a shower and you don't get to have a bachelor party. You know, I guess no one was thinking of you. I guess there's not that one person you can count on.
Herb, I wouldn't want a bachelor party. It's the last thing in the world I would want. I'd kill somebody who gave me a bachelor party. Herb, you all right, Herb?
It was Les's idea. I tried to talk him out of it.
So what are you talking about?
Les is planning a surprise bachelor party for you right now in the bullpen. I tried to talk him out of it.
Oh, God love him. Isn't that sweet? Herb, come on.
Okay, ta-da! Here he is, the man we're about to lose to matrimony.
Here comes the groom.
Yeah.
Well, you having a good time, big guy?
So far.
Tell you what, it wasn't Les's idea. I tried to share the credit, because that's how I am, but hey, what the heck, it was my idea exclusively.
Guys, I really appreciate it.
Well, Mr. Carlson, we just kind of chipped in.
Not now, Travis. Mr. Carlson, why do I have on this raincoat?
I don't know, Herb.
Well, let me tell you why, darn it. This is a theme party. Now, it was 25 years ago when you first got married. So we all decided to wear what we wore 25 years ago. So, ta-da! Now, I'd just like to ask the rest of the guys, and I'm not going to get mad, why they didn't dress the way they did 25 years ago. Let's go around the room. Les?
This is the way I was dressed 25 years ago.
Okay, fine. I'll buy that. But, Venus, what's your story? Is that the way you dressed 25 years ago?
No, Herb. I decided it was just another jughead idea of yours, so I ignored it.
Fair enough. I mean, there's always one apple, but let's ignore it and have a ball, okay? I mean, come on. Everybody just come on in here and get drunk, except me, of course, who has a little problem in that area, okay? Come on now, because I have a big surprise for you in about 15 minutes.
If you ask me, Fred Waring would be a welcome sight about now.
Oh, no, Mother Carlson, this is fun.
Oh, thank you. Can Hirsch get anyone anything?
No, thank you.
I don't think so.
I was thinking of standing. May I do that?
Of course, my dear.
Oh. Well, that's much better. Might I move about?
But certainly. We're here to have fun.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to see you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
These paintings are by N.C. Wyeth. Isn't that Andrew Wyeth's father?
Yes, that's correct.
They're very nice.
Well, thank you.
This one is of a hanging.
Yes, I'm particularly fond of that. Very much in favor of capital punishment.
Interesting.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Carmen, I've taken the liberty of inviting a few friends over tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, tonight. Oh, well, I hope you don't mind.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Harsh!
It's a wonderful idea, getting married again.
It's so romantic.
I've been checking out the shower presents we're raking in a pretty good haul.
Oh, I begged you not to do this.
Oh, I know, dear, and forgive me, please, but I can't help myself. I'm a wedding junkie. After all, you did run away the first time.
You're right.
So please, do just give me this. I ask so little.
All right. Thank you.
You're not mad.
No.
About the wedding, Carmen, I would like for you to wear my grandmother's dress.
But it's not going to be a formal wedding.
Not formal? Oh, dear, I'm not sure we can have that.
I don't get it. I told them to dress, period, like they did 25 years ago.
I could eat with you for this, Herb. Remember that.
What's a friend for? Do a friend a favor, ask for nothing in return, eh?
She wants us to be married at the cathedral. A full high mass ceremony. We're not even Catholic.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Excuse me, Mrs. Carlson, but your husband's outside standing in the bushes. He's asked me to ask you if you'd care to elope with him.
To what?
To elope with him.
Why, thank you, Hirsch.
Oh, Mrs. Carlson, have a lovely honeymoon.
Just as wonderful as the first one.
Oh, thank you. It's just like the first one.
May I please get you two something? Anything at all?
No, thank you.
Well, I'd like another drink, please.
Oh, get it yourself. I'm busy.
Changed.
Well, it's been 25 years.
Yeah, but it was so nice, so charming.
Well, want to leave?
Oh, no. We spent our first honeymoon here. We'll spend this honeymoon here.
I'll just freshen up.
It's television, honey. Laverne and Shirley. One of those.
Arthur, there's a machine in the bathroom that sells things.
Maybe you can't go back.
Perhaps another motel would be nice.
Wouldn't be the same.
It'll be better.
Yeah. Carmen, I didn't have the money 25 years ago to buy this ring.
Oh, Arthur.
Still remember the sign. It's the bed, honey. It vibrates.
Oh. Well, you want to go?
Well, not until this is finished.
WKRP in Cincinnati will be back after this.
Hi, Jennifer. How are things?
Your mother is in your office.
My mother. Hi, Mom.
Hello, Arthur.
I think I'll just take a little stroll around the barracks.
How you feeling, Mom?
Not well.
Oh.
I have a bone to pick with you, Arthur. I'm very angry, not to mention embarrassed.
Why is Herb here?
I don't know and I don't care.
I'll tell you why.
You'll tell him later.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to say that I went to a great deal of time and trouble to throw you a party. And you...
Aren't you going to open it?
No.
Then may I open it?
Sure, but first tell me what's in this pot.
These are bills that should be paid at once. Your water, your heat, your light, phone, car payment.
Car payment?
Yeah.
Can I see them? I don't own a car. What's in the stack here?
These are letters from people who would like to know why the bills in this pile have not been paid yet.
Gotta go.
Wasting your time trying to straighten that guy out.
I know.
Yeah, that was the killer, Jerry Lee Lewis, rocking my life away, and that's what I'm doing. I'm the doctor, and this is KRP, where it's 9:36 in Cincinnati. I'm just sitting up here reading all my fan mail. I see that some of you were nice enough to write twice. You know, I'm touched. I always have been. Music till 10, right after this.
Land, the only thing worth fighting for, the only thing worth dying for, because it's the only thing that lasts. Here at Gone with the Wind Estates, we understand that. It's condominium living, plantation style.
What the hell, you know, I don't need a phone. I mean, Alexander Graham Bell never had one. You know, I just invented them, he said. I don't use them.
Look. Well, this is a mistake. This is a cruel joke. No joke, my friend. That's 24,000 smackaroonies.
I could have 100 phones.
You can call long distance and not have to wait till after 6.
I can go through the operator. I don't have to dial myself.
That's right.
Venus, tell me, what do I do? You're my financial advisor. Come on.
First, take your hands away from my shirt ever so gently. Right. Then take a deep breath.
Right.
Now sit down.
Right.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
It's an outrage, Jennifer.
I know it is.
The Cincinnati Reds had the best record in baseball, the very best.
I know they did.
Not the Dodgers, not the Astros, but the Reds.
We've got to stop talking about that someday.
What else is there to talk about?
Johnny Fever has come into a great deal of money.
That soft drink machine break again.
Not quite. When Johnny was fired from that radio station in Los Angeles, he still had a year left to go on his contract. Yesterday, he received word that the station has settled out of court. Apparently saying booger on the air is not grounds for firing someone.
How much did he get?
$24,000.
Good golly. Fever with money? Could I be of some assistance?
No, I'm just hanging out, just checking out things.
I see, yeah.
Nadine. Honey, is that you? Oh, AC. Jennifer. Permit me to introduce Nadine Paiawati. So help me, that is her name. And this is Nadine's personal physician, Roberta. Doc, meet the folks.
What, like you mean your parents?
No. I'm very sorry that this is happening. You know, it's just kind of a little tour of the station, like when the Cub Scouts came by, remember? Nadine, Roberta, well, why don't we go in the lobby, okay? Ladies, I'll join you shortly. Into one big lady. Really, my behavior is just inexcusable, AC, and there's only so much of this stuff that you have to take, you know? So I think it's appropriate that I just dock myself, say, $100, okay?
What?
Not enough. Fine. Make it $200, okay? Now we're square. I know you are.
Hey, no, here, Fever, you keep your money. I understand you have good reason to celebrate.
Are you kidding? I certainly do. Listen, you keep it, all right? I have just concluded a lengthy legal action to the tune of $56,000. From which my lawyer has taken his fair share of 51%. All lawyers must be shot soon. William Shakespeare. Does leave me, though, $24,000. Jennifer, $24,000. Nadine, the doctor, and I are finalizing our marriage plans. But if you were willing to just merely wink in my direction, I guarantee you I would consider canceling the whole thing. That was good. This is incredible. I didn't think it could be like that. Was it good for you? Would you care for a cigarette? Talking entirely too fast here. Many words a minute, you know, and yet I'm dizzy. I'm about to pass out. I tell you, money is murder, AC. They say it'll kill you, but they don't say when. You know, I haven't been to sleep. Not since 10 a.m. yesterday morning. No sleep at all. I'm just dizzy. And that's not really all there is to it. Promise me you'll wait for me.
My.
Yes, well put, yeah.
$1,000? How could you spend $1,000 in one day?
Well, Nadine needed braces, and Roberta, the doctor, she wanted to have a tattoo removed. I've seen it. I don't blame her. Look, Bailey, why don't you just get me a glass of water and throw it in my face, okay?
Do you know how much $1,000 is?
Well, who cares, man? It's just money. You know, let me tell y'all something, and I don't want you to forget this. Money and happiness and life are not the same thing. For example, Othello, money is not life, and life is not. It's happiness. I was kidding.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn.
I was just doing what Nadine and the doctor would, following orders.
Now, John, you got $24,000. $23,000.
22 and some change. You know, you can get a tailor through room service.
Okay, John, you had a little fun. Now it's time for some hard thinking, man.
No. Now, when you're rich, you don't have to think. That's why it's so much fun to be rich.
Invest your money, Fever. Don't be an idiot.
That's right, man.
Well, let me show you just a few of the things that I have already purchased.
Johnny.
For example, a genuine simulated diamond Masonic ring. Huh?
May I see that?
Sure. I was gonna get you a sport jacket as a gift, but, you know, they just don't make that stuff anymore. Anti-pollution laws.
No. You can get them at a golf pro shop over in Kentucky. That's the only place you can get them.
Well, moving on. A harmonica. A long one. Just like the harmonicats played. So don't tell me. Okay? And soap that you can see through.
Johnny, this is piddling away your money, man. And you ought to invest the rest before it's all gone.
You know, John, beans are very good.
What?
Invest your money in any bean future. Limas, for instance.
That's crazy.
Crazy like a fox. Johnny, all this talk you've been hearing about a protein shortage is really a myth. Now, I hate to say this, being as closely associated as I am with pigs, but America is going to a carbohydrate diet. Yes, proteins are out, beans and your green vegetables are in.
Les, you're on in 2 minutes.
Oh, good golly.
John, why don't you just open a savings account?
No, not me. Then real estate.
What about Herb's condominium client?
Going with the Winter States?
Don't laugh, Venus. It's nice out there.
Look, John, real estate has never failed, man. I mean, the market's down right now. We can get a good bargain. Come on, let's get a paper.
Why don't we just publish one?
We better get this money invested fast. This is your future.
Go to Gone with the Wind. Tell them Herb sent you. Tell them you heard about it right here on KRP Radio in Cincinnati.
Well, I've never owned land before, Herb.
Look, you buy a condo, you don't get land.
Oh, good.
I'm not on for another hour.
Why him? I mean, why can't I just get 24 grand like that out of the blue?
Because you always have bad luck, and you always will have.
What do you...
Well, I don't understand this. I mean, I don't understand this at all.
Well, when the little hand reaches
Stop
way...
it.
It's here because I bought it at an estate sale and there was no place else to store it.
Well, why a grandfather clock?
You asked me to redecorate the lobby, to give it stature and prestige.
Well, yeah, but it should look like the lobby of a radio station, not the Swiss embassy.
I've donated it. I am merely trying to help. If you would like to take over for me, please do. Perhaps you could put bumper stickers everywhere.
That is my prized collection. Are you saying that I don't have any taste?
No. But you're saying that I don't.
Now, look, look, I'm sorry. You can decorate this lobby any way you want to.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Hey,
Hi, Venus. What's new?
Johnny just got a place, a condo. Deal just closed.
Where?
Gone with the Winter States.
You're kidding.
Nice clock, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Mr. Carlson, if you just bought a condo, I thought I'd round everybody up and go look at it.
Venus, I'm a business executive. I don't just go running off with the gang every time one of my employees buys something new.
Yes, sir.
Well, I want to see it. Mr. Carlson, will you water the plants and answer the phone?
Sure.
Johnny!
Fantastic.
Welcome, wagon.
So, what do you think?
This is nice, boy. This is good.
How much?
Oh, Les, that's too personal a question to ask.
How much?
Talk to Venus. He's my budget director.
We put $15,000 down. The rest I'm holding back for taxes and incidentals.
Nice carpet. 3-ply? Do these lead upstairs?
Depends on which way you're going.
John, I really like it.
So do I.
Thanks. Jennifer?
Yes, it's very nice. And such a fashionable address, Pity Pat Lane.
Yeah. It's either that or Prissy Parkway.
Herb, did you pick the names for this place?
I wish.
This is neat.
John, you got some yard here.
Oh, no. It's not a yard. It's called a community green belt. They call it, frankly, my dear, park. Spelled D-E-E-R.
Oh, that's cute.
Hell, it's adorable. Call it what you want, it's a good investment.
I believe Les found the trash smasher.
Oh, I like that trash smasher very much. Herb, give me some trash to put in there.
I just plumb forgot trash, Les.
Give him your belt.
John, this is a wonderful investment. I'm very impressed. I'd like to see the pool area and the sauna, if I might.
Down the back stairs to your left.
Oh, come along, everyone. Very nice indeed.
You know, John, I was thinking of moving back into my apartment.
Yeah.
There's so much to take care of in a house.
Really?
I said, come on.
He's such a cute little Nazi.
Venus, hang for a second. We'll catch up with you.
Yeah, we'll all be downstairs in the hot tub.
Oh, save us a place. Well, my friend, I hate this place. I mean, I know you've been doing your best for me all along, man, but Venus, I'm telling you, some people were born not to have money. This is not me. I'm just not your basic condomaniac.
Well, John, you can't make payments here and rent somewhere else.
Well, I'm not going to live here. Now, I went to talk to Wainwright over the sales office, and I said I want it out.
Well, what did he say?
He said no.
Well, you just have to live here for a while.
I can't, man. I want to go home. Come on, man. Make him take it back. I mean, talk to Wainwright. You met him.
Okay, I'll try. Got you in this, I'll try to get you out of this. Well, call the guy and see if he'll come over here tomorrow. I want the meeting on our own turf.
Ah, Mr. Wainwright, come in. Come in.
Thank you, Mr. Caravella. Pleasure seeing you again.
Oh, pleasure's all mine.
I've taken the liberty of inviting our Miss Archer along. She's one of the company's top people.
Oh, well, nice to have you here, Miss Archer. May I introduce Mr. Trapp, a top person in his own right. Well, why don't we all sit down?
Mr. Caravella, I'm sorry if I didn't make myself clear this afternoon.
You did, Mr. Wainwright. I just thought there might be room for further discussion. You see, I feel a little guilty about this. I advised Mr. Caravella to buy here, and now I'm afraid he's a little unhappy.
There's a problem?
Well, yes. You see, Mr. Caravella's lifestyle is such that he feels somewhat out of sorts here at Gone with the Wind Estates.
I think I'd be happier at on the waterfront estates.
I'm sure you're going to come to love it here.
Our arrangement has been consummated, Mr. Caravella.
See, I feel like I've been consummated, Mrs. Archer.
What we have here is just a little misunderstanding, but I'm sure we can work it out. As a matter of fact, I think Mr. Fever here might make a cash penalty of some sort.
Who's Fever?
Mr. Caravella, I mean. Yes, he'll pay a cash penalty of, let's say, $1,000.
$1,000?
I know it's a sacrifice, but one we're willing to make.
But we're not. This unit is yours, Mr. Caravella. Yours to keep.
All right. Let's not beat around the bush here. I know how these things work. The doctor gives you $1,500, we walk, everybody's happy.
If you'd like to sell this property yourself, fine. That's your business.
Then you know what? We'll just have to raffle this place off. You ever heard of that? Yeah.
Well, we have heard of that procedure. That's why the agreement the doctor signed specifically prohibits that type of resale.
It does?
It does. We have a certain image to maintain.
Next point, Venus.
Speaking of image, this man, will have big parties and play loud music all night, night after night after night.
Then we will have him, this man, arrested night after night After night, we will continue to have him arrested until he learns to behave himself like a good Gone with the Winder.
That's what we call the residents here. Gone with the Winders.
Good God. Well, I just think this is an outrage. I mean, there's got to be something we can do here. I mean, let's see, Johnny, can you think of anything? No.
But I think it's time we started telling the truth, Venus.
It is?
Yes, it is. Now, Lord knows I do want to be a good Gone with a Winder. It's Venus here that's really unhappy. And that is his first name, Venus. Just like the goddess of love and beauty. Cross my heart, Veen. Once we move in here together, you're going to come to love her. Now, just think of all the things we can do with textures. Remember those darling little wall hangings we saw in that shop off Decker Street? They were to die, Veen, just to die. What do you say? Just loosen up, How about it? It's that old South thing that's got him upset. You know, the slavery bugaboo. And that is just so silly. Now, we'll blend right in here. We'll just go to all the parties. We'll get to know our neighbors. We'll enjoy the pool and the sauna. We will practically live in the sauna. Think about it, Veen. We can take long strolls through Frankly, My Dear Park. We can have Mr. Wainwright and Ms. Archer over for some of your scampi. Wouldn't that be fun? So how about it, you two? What do you say? Let's just forget all this terrible business and just live and create and just be. He'll be all right. I'll talk to him.
WKRP in Cincinnati. We'll be back after this.
No kidding. And then he starts singing real softly. And by your touch, I found true love. And then I swear he reached over, gave me a peck on the cheek.
Yuck. You didn't tell them you were from KRP, did you? They're clients of mine, you know.
No. But I did tell them that I knew you very well.
Did you have to give him the $1,000?
Nah. We went over to the office and tore up the contract. But then Fever was completely out of control. He was Liza Minnelli this and Liza Minnelli that.
Well, there you are, you dusky devil.
Stop it. It's over. Go buy yourself 1,000 harmonicas.
I can't do it. I blew the whole bundle.
Good.
You what?
I put it all in a little filly.
Oh, no. You are an idiot, Fever, an absolute idiot.
I gave it all to my daughter, Les.
Oh, I'm an idiot then.
No, not really. Actually, Les, you're an intelligent, outspoken, and very attractive person. I like you a lot.
Well, thank you.
I joined a religion that lets you have 2 wives.
I don't want 2 wives.
Did you give me a lift home?
Herb, I don't go anywhere near your home, ever.
We could go to your home.
Oh, good night, Mr. Carlson.
Good night, Bailey. Boy, am I bushed.
Why?
Lucille told me not to come home tonight. I want you to know that.
Johnny, what are you doing here?
I overslept. I'm late.
Johnny, it's 5:30 p.m.
Not morning?
No, you're not on the air for 12 and a half hours.
Hold it. And let me tell you something else, young lady. I get a lot of work done behind that closed door.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Carlson, but my mind is on getting to the bank. You see, if I don't deposit my paycheck, I'll have checks bouncing all over town like little rubber balls.
Anybody want to get breakfast?
Johnny, what are you doing here?
Well, I came in a little early this morning.
Hey, that sounds like a fire.
What is it?
Come on, take a look.
Hey, fire engine. What?
Wow, a whole bunch of them. Gee, would you believe that there was a time in my life when I couldn't wait to become a fireman? So I could slide down that brass pole, then, guide that hook and ladder truck, and feed that little spotted dog. It must be close.
I don't see a fire.
Well, let's see which way they turned. Oh, gosh, they didn't. Huh. They're slowing down now. That must be very close. They're stopping.
I smell smoke.
Right in front of the building downstairs.
Johnny, do you smell smoke?
No, just me. When I came through the lobby, it was real kind of foggy.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
The time of transition is upon us, when the warmth of day pales to the cool blue of night. At 5:33 on Friday, this is Venus, my children, coming to you from the top of the Flem building with a beacon of love shining ever so bright. So be not afraid of the darkness. Yes, the darkness, which usually happens at night. Night. A time of not day. Thus, a cycle that repeats itself night after night after night. What a better time than to repeat that other song, the one you just heard, again. Damn piece of junk. Sorry, my children.
Quick time!
This turntable is stuck again, Andy.
Come on, it's Friday night.
Yeah, blew my whole segue.
Yeah, listen, I'll think about that on Monday. Right now, I gotta rush somewhere to meet someone to do something that is more important than the invention of radio itself. Hey, I can see no more.
I had this thing timed to the second, man. Unlike Fever, I prepare for my show.
Monday. I got big plans this weekend. Okay, I'll tell you this much. It involves an airplane, a breathing apparatus, and a young woman.
Venus, relinquish your show.
You cool? I'm not in the mood, Les.
Andy, if you don't make him relinquish his show, I won't be responsible.
You're not responsible, Les.
I'm the news director. The building's on fire. The building's on fire.
Cheap trick, Les.
All right, I'll tell you everything. A stewardess has taken old Travis to the Bahamas. A whole weekend of nothing but snorkeling.
Flames fill 5th floor Flem building. Firemen fight fierce conflagration.
What?
Flames fill 5th floor Flem building. Firemen fight fierce conflagration. I don't see flames anywhere.
Did you see anything, Johnny,
When?
when you came in?
Bailey, when I hear sirens, I don't look back.
I'll bet it's that chili parlor next door. They've been begging for a fire.
Oh, there you all are.
Andy, there's a fire in a building right on this block.
Yeah, I know. We're in it.
Huh?
We are? We can't be. I've got to get to the bank.
Yeah, I've got 12 and a half hours to kill, man.
I've got to go. Where's it I've got to go?
Now, look, wait a minute, everybody. So far, it's contained to the 5th floor. Let's just everyone keep their heads about this.
Right.
Goodbye, all.
Wait a minute. Venus.
It's quitting time, man.
Venus?
Look,
Venus.
it's okay. Les is on the air. He's interviewing a fireman. Did you know he's nuts?
Did you know you're not supposed to take an elevator during the fire? Am I right or am I wrong?
Absolutely.
Now, who volunteered to be fire warden on this floor? Now, who is supposed to know what to do?
I feel safe.
We will all exit via the fire stairs. And now, wait a minute. First of all, you got to take the precaution of feeling that door to be sure that it's not warm. Andy?
It's cool.
All right, I'm going to go get Les to check for stragglers while you all walk in an orderly fashion. Oh, no. Where are the other doors? Come, Andy.
I don't know. He's the warden.
This is it.
Well, isn't there supposed to be another one?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know this. The elevator is safe because Herb and Jennifer were getting on when I got off, and they are not trapped up here. They are safe.
We should be together. It's a sign from God.
Dial again.
Okay, fine. Ah, see? I can't even get a ringing sound downstairs. We could be alone here all night.
Impossible. Did you have something to do with this?
Me?
Venus is still in his office.
Didn't even dream anything this good.
KRP.
Andy, Jennifer.
Jennifer.
We're stuck near the 8th floor.
We know. Look, what we're trying to do is pry open the elevator doors to make sure you're clear of the fire.
Tell him there's no hurry.
Quiet. What fire?
Fire?
Well, now, look, a fire is probably too strong a word. A little smoldering on 5. I'm sure it's out by now.
Can't you go down and check?
Down here?
Well, now you see you've hit on the problem.
You're trapped like we are?
Who are?
Now, look, Les already has a fire official on the phone. I'm going to go talk with him, and I'll get someone from down the hall, Vidas, to come in here and stay on the line with you. By any chance, are the elevator doors warm?
Are the doors warm?
There's no fire down here. Are you talking to anybody?
No, Andy.
Good. Why don't you and Herb see if you can't pry open those doors and see if you can't pop out on the floor you're between.
Pop out? I see.
We got the doors open, Andy.
I don't know. I just feel better with it.
This is Jennifer on the line. Now, Herb and she are okay. I want you to keep this line open while I go talk to the fire guy.
Andy, Mr. Carlson said everything is all right.
Well, that does not mean anything. They're a little tense, so see if you can't.
Hey, no problem. I can handle it. Hey, how's it going?
So, if I may paraphrase you, Officer Shanks, for my great many listeners, you allege that this raging sea of flame is contained on the 5th floor, and that all those in danger of the burning morass have supposedly been evacuated, and that no one, theoretically, has been hurt.
Something like that. You see, with sprinklers...
Officer Shanks, explain fire.
What?
Exactly why do things burn?
What kind of radio station is this?
Andy?
Excuse me, Officer Shanks. May I speak to you a second, sir? We're not on the air right now.
This a prank?
No, sir, this is Andy Travis, program director, WKRP Radio.
Okay.
Sir, we're on the 14th floor of the Flem building.
You're kidding. You people ought to get out of there. But don't take the elevator. Take the fire steps.
Well, sir, there's a doggone bunch of smoke on those steps.
Shouldn't be. I bet somebody propped open a fire door on the 5th floor. People do that.
Don't worry, Andy. They've got ladders.
Not to the 14th floor.
Helicopters?
Not to speak of.
Nets?
Too windy. Look, you'll be fine. It's a small fire, I hear. Sit tight and stay low.
Sir, we have a problem, and we have 2 people trapped in one of those elevators just a few floors below between the 8th and the 9th floors.
Tell you what, we'll work on getting a man up to them. Stay cool.
Uh-huh. Well, how about if one of us could figure out a way to get down to them from up here?
Well, I can't officially advise you to do something like that.
Right. I understand. Okay, thank you very much.
This is Les Nessman. We're back.
This is the vault. Why couldn't this have been made in a foreign country by people who don't know what they're doing? Why?
It's getting stuffy in here. Isn't it getting stuffy in here?
Jennifer, I don't want to die in this suit.
Andy, they won't open. What do we do now?
Well, I think the smart thing to do... Hello? Jennifer? It's dead.
Uh-huh. What did the fire fella say?
Fine. There's no problem. Sure. Yeah. Give me that thing.
No!
I got an idea, didn't you?
But I thought you said there was no problem.
Oh, sure.
Well, then give me back my hose, man!
I understand, Andy.
Andy? Andy! Help! Help!
He says we have nothing to worry about, Herb.
Oh, sure.
Really? The fire is out.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, it was quite a scare, but Herb calmed me down. He's quite a hero.
I'm pretty used to disasters, Andy.
Well, we'll just wait here and relax then. Herb, you don't have to take anything else off.
Let me talk to him.
Oh, Andy, Herb would like to talk to you. Oh, okay. He put us on hold.
Hold? Come on. Oh,
Okay, now, Johnny, be careful. The broom, I've got it wedged right in there.
Be careful, Johnny. It's a long
Hold
way
on.
down.
Come on,
Oh, be careful. All right, look, here's the deal. I put a little loop in this hose here. We're going to lower someone down to the top of the elevator. There's a trap door there. We'll open up the trap door, get them both out of there.
Wait a minute, you said we had nothing to worry about.
Right, sure. All right, who's the passenger? Well, I thought of the idea. I did my part. Okay, I want to go.
Do you know what you're saying?
It's a possibility, sure. Who else have you got? Okay, I'll go. No, I want to go. Look, it's a chance to leap into the jaws of death. What a great way to start a morning. Come on.
Andy, you can't let him do this.
Are you volunteering?
Well, I mean, if his heart's set on it.
No, wait a minute. You said that we need somebody who's in great physical shape.
Right.
I'm the warden. I should go.
We'll go with Johnny.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Let him go. All right, watch him go, Johnny.
I hope you remember this when you wake up.
Slack.
All right.
Okay.
Tense.
I got it.
You got it. Pull up. Sit down. All right. Oh, what? Oh, man.
Is this the way to Kansas?
The phones are dead. Not now, Les. Well, shouldn't we call somebody?
Les, please.
At first, I thought that fireman hung up on me. Hi, Johnny. But then I figured it out.
What the hell?
What the hell am I doing here? Somewhere over the ninth floor.
Johnny! What do you think, Andy? That's really nice. Let's go.
Let me down about 2 more flowers, guys.
Will you get that searchlight out of my eyes?
I keep it hidden in my desk. I'm always prepared for the worst.
Oh, just do it, Les.
It's my lantern.
I'm the warden. Just do it.
Get that thing tied off back there, Warden. He's getting heavy.
Don't worry, Johnny.
Look, it's so bright you can see through my hand.
I don't get it. I mean, I can understand him forgetting about me down here, but you're down here too.
Who?
Travis.
Hang up, Herb.
Yeah, but how's Andy going to talk
He
to him?
can't.
But you said. I thought that he. Holy smoke. No. Not smoke.
Would you put your arm around me? Herb, I'm frightened. Please?
Shall I sit down or you want to stand up?
Doesn't matter. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
We're gonna be just fine. Things always work out for me.
Are you crying?
No, of course not. It's just the smoke.
Yeah. I know why this is happening. God wants me out of the way, and he's burning down a whole building to do it. He's been working on this all my life. Yeah, the heart trouble, I've had it. Drinking problem, that's me. Real estate, I bought a home in the only neighborhood in the whole world where the property values have gone down. My best friend is Les. Lucille thinks sex is a reward. Come on, Herb. Mow the lawn or no num-nums tonight. I tell you, I've had it.
I'm sorry, Herb. You know what?
What?
We should do something to take our minds off this.
Tarzan want to be free of this place. Tarzan find ladder. Tarzan no need silly fire hose.
I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
I'll tell you a secret about me. Something I've never told anyone else. And then you tell me a secret about you.
Who goes first?
I will.
Okay.
Herb, tonight, Friday night, instead of doing something madly expensive with someone dashing and wealthy and intriguing, I was just going to go home, alone, and curl up in front of the fire with a book. A paperback romance. And there have been more evenings like this than I care to mention. Yeah.
No.
8 in the last year. Okay, it's your turn.
No. I don't have anything to compare with that.
Oh, come on, a man like you must have all kinds of secrets.
Well, there is something.
Good.
Since we're trapped like rats.
Herb.
I want to confess something to you while I still have the chance.
Come on. Just say it.
I tell every man I meet that you and me, that me and you, that the two of us are.
You do?
On a regular basis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just glad I had a chance to tell you in this last moment of.
Hi. Mind if I watch?
I should have jumped into the jaws of death. I mean, I am the firework.
Easy, Ace.
He's coming. Shove it, Mr. Carlson. Huh? I said shove it.
Johnny?
Johnny, give me the light, baby. Give me the light. Give it to me, Les.
Can you hear me, Johnny?
Hey, there's no tension.
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh. All we've got is the shaft.
And this ended up on the roof.
Oh, Johnny, I could hug you, I could squeeze you, I could kiss you to death.
You climbed down that dark, dangerous, dirty hole to save our miserable necks, huh?
No, just to bring you this broom.
Oh, How can we ever thank you?
I think Jennifer mentioned something.
Oh, Johnny, please just get me out of here.
Well, just let me get my hands on something electric. Out of the way, Charlie.
You're right.
Aha! We had them like this in Nam.
You were never in Vietnam.
Oh.
Way to go, John.
The elevator's moving. The elevator's moving.
Let's go the doors. You're in the way, Les.
Well, this is great. Now we'll all be trapped together.
Will you get that out of my eyes?
14th floor, women's lingerie and other hobby equipment.
I'll tell you something.
Are you all right? There's a ladder going all the way down the shaft. I could have walked.
We were trapped down there between the 8th and 9th.
All I had to do was touch two wires together. Like that. Now I can probably do something about these lights.
That's my buddy John. Did you see that? That's him, huh?
Well, that was broken, completely dead.
I probably fixed that.
Mr. Carlson, fire warden, 14th floor, Flynn building.
Mr. Fire Department, is the phone working okay?
Well, yeah, great, you know, for a dead phone.
Oh, the two people.
It's fire department. Oh, they're both fine, yeah. Elevator works great, too.
Fire's out.
Oh,
It's
really?
all safe. Go on home.
Yeah, fine, sure. The fire's out. It's all over.
Hip, hip, hooray!
Yeah, I was just getting into it.
So, I guess that's it then, huh?
Yeah. In the news game, we'd call it a 30.
Johnny, I thought you were incredible.
Yeah? I think we were all pretty darn heroic.
We're all pretty darn something, huh?
I want to thank each and every one of you, especially Herb.
Oh, yeah. Well, what are we all hanging around here for? I mean, I know Jennifer has a big evening planned.
I almost forgot.
Hey. You devil. I better go put on a record.
Wrong way, wrong way.
Right.
Well, listen, you want to get some breakfast?
Oh, well, I do have to go to the bank.
Yes, I've got an island paradise to get to. I can't say no more.
Oh, well, gosh, I gotta go, where do I have to go? Yeah. Don't wait on me.
Let's go.
Okay. Just think, a few minutes ago, this very elevator was a death trap.
Was it scary down there, Herb? Scary? Takes more than a stalled elevator and a few flames to ruffle the feathers of Herbert R. Tarlick Jr.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. See you, Herb.
If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Have you lost your mind?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I think I have lost my mind. Just for a second there, though. But I think I'm okay now.
Well, if you're going to grab me, do it nicely. In the back seat of my Rose.
Hi. I'm really sorry, Mrs. Carlson. Venus and I were just playing a little game. That's all.
You two go around grabbing each other?
Oh, yeah. No, just to relieve the tension.
What tension?
You don't feel it?
Why isn't Mr. Flytrap on the air?
That's a darn good question. Excuse me.
Miss Carlson, I was wondering, Can I get you a cup of coffee?
Where's my son? I had an appointment to meet him here at 6:30.
Well, goodness gracious, he must have forgotten, gone on home. He's had so much on his mind lately. Listen, there's no sense in you hanging around this old hallway here. Let's,
Well, he'll be back if he knows what's good for him. I'll wait.
I can see that you're interested. How about if I show you how things work around here?
I think I've just seen how things work.
Top of the evening to you fine folks.
Hello, Mr. Flytrap.
All right, Miss Carlson, let's see now. First of all, this is what we call the board. Very complicated stuff here. Aha, there you see that? There's two turntables here. Venus can cue up a record on one turntable. As you can see, the record is playing on the other turntable. Show the microphone. Ta-da! There's the microphone. And now, you know just about as much as we do.
Where does he sit? I see.
Mrs. Carlson, this is not what it seems. If you would give me a chance to...
Oh, knock it off, Andrew. I have a sense of humor. In fact, I'm known for my hearty guffaw. You know, I haven't had an amusing experience like this since... Well, since I fired your predecessor.
Just a little horseplay here, that was all.
There's two guys playing horse, boogity boogity.
I understand.
Well, he started it.
Of course, I knew Mr. Travis liked games, but you, Mr. Flytrap, well, I thought you were more conservative.
Oh, I am.
Oh, he is. He is. He's a very conservative kind of guy.
You should have seen me 4 years ago when I was teaching school in New Orleans. I used to wear three-piece
4 years ago, you were a school teacher. When I hired you 4 years ago, you told me you were a disc jockey.
Oh, I was. Part-time.
You said your audience in New Orleans was the biggest. I remember the quote.
Well...
And Mr. Travis here confirmed the fact.
I ever did clear up that little misunderstanding?
No, you didn't. Well, since I have to wait for my son to realize what day it is, why don't you tell me all about it? Well, I'm waiting.
Yeah, well, I guess I should start from the beginning.
It better be good.
We're counting on you, you nut.
You see, Miss Carlson, when I first came to Cincinnati, I had gotten kind of tired of packing and unpacking town to town, up and down the dial. So let's just say I knew I was here to stay. And I never, ever wanted to leave.
What do you mean, break the lease? You're here for good.
Oh, did I say break? I think maybe that was the wrong word there, ma'am.
Oh, you bet your New Mexico buns it is.
Would you like to come in? Well, come right on in here. How'd you like a diet soda? That's not to say that you need a diet soda. How about a beer? Would you like maybe a beer? That'd be good.
Okay, but it's not going to do you any good.
One beer, come right on in.
Come to think of it, it's not going to do me any good either.
You know, ma'am, I have come 2,000 miles to a job that is not working out. Now, you know how that is.
No. You said something about a beer?
Yeah, right, I did. One beer coming up.
Could you make it 2?
2 beers coming up. Ma'am, I know I signed that lease and everything, but if this job doesn't work out at that radio station, I just might have to get right on back to Santa Fe. Here. It's a little warm, but take the whole thing.
Hey, that's very nice of you. I'll save these for Masterpiece Theater.
I tell you, that Alistair Cook's a real cut-up, isn't he? Yeah, but all kidding aside. I really appreciate your listening to the ramblings of an oh-so-very unhappy man. And I thank you so much for your understanding in this matter here.
A lease is a lease, Mr. Travis. It's God's law.
Please, stay for that. Well, look at that. There's the door. Here, make yourself comfortable. Make yourself home. Gordon.
Andy, you
man.
nuts!
Thank you so much for coming.
How you doing?
Gordon Sims. This is my landlady here, Mrs. Murphy.
Howdy.
Gordon is a disc jockey. He's going to help me out at that station that I was telling you about there.
Aw, so sorry to hear that, Mr. Sims. Come on, help me up, boys. Come on. You know, I got a business to run, and I can't feel sorry for every poor louse who comes around. Thanks for the lift.
What you mean by, oh?
Don't you worry about that. Hey, man, it's good to see you. I was afraid you wouldn't come.
Are you kidding? This is where I get my big break, man. A DJ full time.
Yes, that's right, and you do indeed deserve it.
Yeah. A little scary, though, coming to work for a top-ranked station and all.
You got nothing to worry about. Here, sit down. Tomorrow morning, I got to tell you, I'm going to make a little format change here. I'm going to take this down-and-out radio station.
Down and out?
I heard you on that station in New Orleans. I knew you had it, but they didn't know what to do with it.
What?
You. Oh, is it part-time? Saturday mornings? That's all wrong for your kind of music. Now, listen, I'm telling you, I know how to program you right.
Yeah, how?
Gordon Sims and the Sounds of the Night.
Hold it. I don't use my real name.
That's right, of course. Nobody does. You shouldn't. What was the name you used in New Orleans?
The Duke of Funk.
The Duke of Funk. You need something a little more cosmic than that. Here, listen, let me ask you, what is your sign?
Who wants to know?
What is your sign?
Libra.
Libra. That stinks.
It does not. It's a love sign ruled by Venus.
That's it. That's perfect. Your new name is Venus.
Andy, I don't know how to tell you this, but Venus is a girl's name. You know that real white lady with no arms?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it has that cosmic feel to it.
Couldn't I have a cosmic name for a boy like Pluto?
No. That's a dog's name.
Mercury.
That guy brings flowers. Now listen, what do you think of when you hear the name Venus?
Flytrap.
Plant that eats bugs? Don't be an idiot. Okay, now think. Venus what? Venus.
Rising.
Rising. Venus rising. That's good. I like that. That's good. Venus rising. I love it. You talk about love, and you talk about the stars, man, and you will be famous.
You think so? You think it might work?
Absolutely. And when I make that format change tomorrow morning, you and I, pal, are here to stay.
Maybe it's the beers, or maybe my heart's bigger than my head, but, oh, well, hell, you can get out of your lease.
Yeah, but let's talk about this later, all right?
Well, suit yourself, but this warm feeling may not last.
Yeah.
And if you're so sure of yourself, why are you trying to get out of your lease?
Another thing, Venus, that suit has got to go.
What?
It's wrong for the image.
I mean, this is radio. You can't see radio.
Yeah, but you can feel it. And we're going to do this new format with style and grace and class all the way.
All right, Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get down. Now, you got Johnny. Dr. Johnny Fever. And I am burning up in here. Woo! Woo! We all ready to audition, babies. But you can tell me where it hurts, because I got the healing prescription from the big KRP musical medicine cabinet. Now, I am talking about your 5,000-watt intensive care unit, babies. So, just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide, and say, give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it.
Travis is a dead man. Ain't one knowing the guy. I'll say, when Mother gets here, tell her we threw Travis off the roof.
How's it going, Andy?
Hold my calls.
WKRP, soothing sounds for senior citizens. No, this is not the emergency broadcast system. Why are you telling me all this?
Oh, you were right, Jennifer. He didn't even last till noon.
Oh, Bailey, I hate to take your money, but
Okay. Boy, we finally get a chance to turn this mortuary around. I don't know why everybody is so scared of a little old lady. If she were my mother, I'd duke her out.
Turn that off.
Yes, ma'am. She's not my mother.
well, you're probably looking for the dance studio upstairs.
No, I need to see my man.
Which man is yours?
dude's name is Travis.
Aha. Well, I'm afraid the dude is in conference right now.
I'm cool.
I'm sure you are.
I'm the new nighttime DJ.
Oh, dear.
I beg your pardon? I mean, say what?
I'm Jennifer Marlowe. This is Bailey Quarters, Mr.
Venus Rising. What do you mean, oh dear?
Oh, how do we tell him?
Just say it, I can take it.
Your dude is about to be on the first stage out of town.
Oh. Where's the nearest elementary school?
Say what?
What happened to Andy?
Mama.
Who's Mama?
Mr. Carlson's mother. She owns the station. Hates rock and roll and everything connected with it.
And everyone connected with it.
No kidding?
Oh, I guess you're used to this kind of thing in the radio game.
No, this is my first... Well, you know, you never get used to this.
Jennifer, I am not going to stand by without a fight. Mr. Rising, would you like to go in there?
Is the big bad mama in there?
Yeah.
Not me.
Mr. Rising, Andy is being fired in there. And if he's fired, you're fired.
But I don't know any of those people. How can I help?
Oh, you'll scare the hell out of her.
Yeah. You know, shock is a very effective weapon. You've got that going for you.
What have you got to lose? Certainly not a job.
If I was in New Orleans now, it'd be recess. I'd be working on my lesson plan.
Just go right in. Don't knock. I would.
Go ahead. You're cool.
I'm thinking.
Ma'am, well, I hate to say it, but I personally cannot work that way. I guess I am fired.
Well, wait a minute. Now, Mama, you've been on my back for years to turn a profit here. Now, when I finally start doing something about it, you want to dump the station. I'll tell you something, Mama. He goes, I go.
What?
Yeah, you got it.
Arthur, you've never spoken to me in that tone of voice before.
Yeah? Well, do you like it?
I hate it.
Oh.
But it's the first hint of backbone I've ever seen in you. Young man, we'll play it your way for a while. You've got the deal.
Thank you, ma'am.
But proceed carefully. I warn you, nothing weird, nothing strange.
Oh, yes, ma'am. No, you don't have to worry about me.
Andy, my man.
How's it going? All right.
What is that?
May I introduce Mr. Venus Flytrap?
Hey, little mama.
I beg your pardon.
Venus is the best nighttime DJ in this country. I took the liberty of hiring him away from a station in New Orleans.
Did you have a big audience there?
The biggest.
Welcome to Cincinnati, Mr. Flytrap. Arthur,
Yes, Mother.
if this doesn't work, I'll tear you down brick by brick.
We get the picture, Mama.
Nice to have met you two.
That's a mean little mama.
You bet.
Herb, Les, why don't you show Venus around the station?
Do it.
You know, Mr. Flytrap, I have some ideas about that nighttime show.
Yeah?
I do the sports news here, Mr. Flytrap. I don't know if you've noticed, but there certainly are a lot of Negroes in sports.
Say what?
Willie Mays, Jesse Owens, Cassius Clay, and Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I get the point.
You got yourself a boy now. When you give me your yeah.
Now, in here is what we in the business call the,
DJ booth.
Right.
What is he doing?
It's what we in the business call breaking records.
Yeah, we got the largest collection of Mitch Miller, Mantovani, and Montenegro. No offense. I'd like to show you the nerve center of KRP.
That would be the news department. Mr. Flytrap, this is my office. Step right over here and let me show it to you. This is the door. See? Door. Now, these lines represent where walls will someday be. Walls! These are my Buckeye News Hawk Awards. I have more awards than anyone else at this station. You see, WKRP is just a stepping stone in this reporter's career.
Les, you've been here 24 years.
So?
This desk is the nerve center, Mr. Claptrap.
Mr. Claptrap. I could tell you farming stories that would curl your hair.
Hello, fellow babies.
Did you know that some chickens don't have teeth?
Listen, have you guys been listening to my show?
Oh, that's Johnny Caravella.
I used to be Johnny Caravella.
No, you're Johnny Caravella.
I changed my name this morning on the air. Now I'm...
Fetus Claptrap.
No, that's not it.
Venus Flytrap.
No. Professor something, I think.
Anyway, about that nighttime show of yours, what are your plans?
Play some records.
Brother Vibe? What? Sunshine, Duke, Style, Cool, Midnight, no. Officers. No, I would never do that.
No, it was Dr. Johnny Fever. I heard you this morning. You were great, man.
Fever? Huh, I better write that down.
How's it going, Lester?
Hello, Mr. Travis.
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Flytrap?
Andy, may I speak with you privately?
Sure.
You could use my office.
Right, John, I got something to tell you, pal.
Just get me out of here, please.
Good job, John.
Johnny Blister. I like it.
Andy, what the hell's going on? We did it. I just got through talking with Carlson. He is fully committed.
He should be. All of you should be.
Old lady Carlson loves you. She bought the entire act.
Where'd you get the name Flytrap?
I don't know, man. It just popped out.
It's weird.
It's Venus Flytrap now. You're a new man. And right in there tonight in that booth, you're going to become a star.
Starting tonight, I'm a plant that eats bugs. Tonight? What are you talking about?
That's right. You go on 8 o'clock.
Tonight?
Yeah.
But I'm not ready. I'm scared.
You're a hit.
I'm scared.
You're a hit.
Congratulations, Andy. You too, Mr. Rising.
No. It's Flytrap. It's Mr. Venus Flytrap.
Oh, like the plant that eats bugs. How exotic.
See? Don't worry about that.
But how am I going on? I'm not ready.
You just let yourself go. You got the talent for it. It's what's inside.
Props. I need some props, some musical props.
Okay, how about a flute?
Fine. I can't play the flute. How about an accordion?
Nah. How about the wind chimes?
I don't know how to play wind
Anybody can play.
Do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Venus Flytrap.
Right, Venus Flytrap. I've been hearing about you for years, man. Really. We finally meet at last. We're gonna get along just fine. I'm Johnny. I'll be right back.
Now, that guy's great. He doesn't know his name, but he's still great. And besides, he's got a gimmick. He calls his people fellow babies. That's a nice gimmick.
Yes,
man.
it sure is. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta see a man about some wind chimes.
Wait, I need a gimmick. What am I gonna call people?
Anything. What you used to call your kids in school?
Imps, rascals, little brats, disgusting little stuff and things. Hoodlums. Hoodlums. And so, students, my children, this is Venus Flytrap, inviting you to join me on a telescope ride of incredible distances and joyous harmonies as we spin, soar, and somersault into the night of knee-deep velvet. Now a little taste of honey.
So you see, Mrs. Carlson, we did bend the truth just a little bit, but we had to. The station needed Venus. It needed to know it had a sure winner. You can understand that.
No.
We did it for the station.
Oh, knock it off, Andrew. I hate nobility. You were thinking of your own hide, and you know it.
Well, no.
What have you got to say for yourself, Mr. Flytrap?
I guess we were fooling around just a little.
Indeed you were, with my money and my station.
But it worked, Mrs. Carlson. Had it been for that little game, I would have never found Venus.
You know, you're both a couple of con artists, but you never fooled me for a minute.
Oh, come on now, Mrs. Carlson. Now admit it. You bought the act.
I never buy anything. After I heard your preposterous story, I did a little digging. Shall I tell you what I learned?
Andy?
You taught chemistry full-time. You worked at a radio station part-time. You love the classics. You've never been married. Your parents divorced when you were young. You were raised by your grandmother. And you play the accordion.
Come on, you do play the accordion?
And you, Mr. Travis, collect baseball cards.
There's nothing funny about that.
And you wet the bed till you were 7.
think I've had enough truth for one day.
And I was just getting warmed up. Oh, well, I think I'll motor over to my son's house and tell him a few things he'd rather not hear.
Nice talking to you, Mrs. Carlson.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
That is a mean little mama. Till you were 7.